Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm getting my beverage. Go get yours. What are you having today? You having some hot chocolate? Today seems like a hot chocolate kind of day for me. I don't know. I'm not having hot chocolate though. Um, not having hot chocolate. I'm having the coffee, and I am sleepy. Sleepy. I'm somebody who I'm usually asleep before my head hits the pillow. I mean, like, out cold. And last night, couldn't fall asleep. Just kind of laid there for a very long time. My mind was drifting on all sorts of things. Crazy shit. And I was like, oh, just stop and go to sleep. Do you ever have one of those nights? Just go to sleep. My eyes were closed. I did all the things. I did my box breathing. I did counting sheep. I counted backwards. I saw this thing on social where you like move your eyes in a certain direction. Nothing helped me fall asleep. And I never have that situation. So it is so incredibly foreign to me. I know by tonight I'll be passed out before my head hits the pillow again. I also wanted to share this. Look. My husband started the fire. Oh, it's that kind of a day, you guys. It is that kind of a day. Here in Virginia, it is snowy. John is out there snow blowing again. We got a couple inches. We got about, 6, 8 inches yesterday. And then after he, cleared the path, we got a little bit more. And so Duncan's out there barking. I'm coming. Hello. Here. Did you like the snow, buddy? Did ya? Yeah, I know. Don't go crazy. You're on a leash. Hold on. Oh my God, he's covered in snow. He's like a kid. He loves the snow. I'm really glad that we got an opportunity to see it. Hey, wait. That we got to see it before we left for Florida. Yes, we are still leaving for Florida, and we are going on Thursday. So it's supposed to be like one of the only clear, warmer days. And so it's nice that we get to see the snow, for a couple of days while we're here still. And yes, I am still packing. It's just never ending. It's never ending. Cheers. What are you drinking? Yeah, I love London. This is my London mug. I got when I went with a couple of friends. I don't know. I just think this mug is so damn cute. Have you ever been to London? Yes, I've gone on the Eye, the telephone booth. That's Big Ben, London Bridge, the Crown Jewels. Yeah, I got to see all of this. Double-decker bus. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. So yeah, I'm not quite awake today. And thankfully, I've made it a super light day. So I'm going to get my hair done this afternoon. But other than that, it is packing. I am also feeling pretty good because I got all caught up. If you've got a business, or even if you do your personal finances, hey, Amy. Oh, Amy, I've got a piece of your mail. I need to make sure I get it to you. It came in our mailbox by mistake, so I got to get you your mail. I will put it out there today, or I'll have John do it. Too bad Duncan couldn't do that. Wouldn't that be nice if I could train my dog to put the mail in the mailbox? Without eating it? Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, I don't even remember what I was saying. Talking about sleep. So I don't have all, yeah. I do remember. This thing is sticking straight out. Yes. So I'm so proud of myself because I don't love doing the finance thing. I mean, I do it. I have to do it. I want to know what's in there. I don't want to overspend. I want to make sure I'm staying on track. But for years, and for those of you who don't know this story, for years, decade, I literally tracked every single penny that got spent. I had a receipt. Even when we paid cash, we would write it on a little piece of paper and I would type it into an Excel spreadsheet so I could track every penny that we spent to make sure that we weren't overspending and everything was being used in the area that I wanted it to. Not my favorite thing to do, but necessary, right? Definitely necessary to do your finances. So I caught up on all the rest of the year. I made sure I didn't miss anything, got all my business finances taken care of, and everything prepared for taxes. And, because leaving and not coming back until March, I won't have the time to turn it in before it's due. So cheers. I'm proud of myself. So now I got to pack. Now I definitely got to pack. And for those of you who live down in Florida, I hear that it's not so warm down there. So I'm not going to pack sweaters like this because I'm going to be optimistic. I will pack some long sleeves. I will pack some hoodies. But I'm not packing winter clothes to wear in Florida. That seems just mind-blowing to me. And hopefully I won't need them. And if I do, I'll have to go out and buy some new ones because I'm not bringing them. But I am going to ship some stuff. Now, we ship a car. So, in the car, in the trunk of the car, I'll ship some of Duncan's things and a box of clothes and stuff like that. So today's packing day. Today's packing day and hair day. I've got a question for you. When you go to get your hair done, when you get it highlighted or just cut and blown dry, do you wash your hair that morning? Do you wash your hair that morning? Because typically I wash my hair. How crazy is that? Why wash my hair if they're just going to wash it when I get there, right? They're going to wash it. And my hair's not real dirty. I washed it yesterday, so it's not super dirty. But I would have normally curled it because sometimes it just kind of looks meh. So I would have curled it or something. But why? They're going to go and do all that. So yeah, I'm not going to do it. I know. But I'll come back. Hi, Chantal. How are you? So yeah, I'll let you know. Yeah, I am putting purple back in it. Lots of the purple, some of the purple's still there, but a lot of it has faded. So, we're going to refresh the purple and fix the highlights so I can go down to Florida and not have to worry until I get back. And I have another question. When you are getting ready to leave on a trip, right? When you're getting ready to leave on a trip, do you get stressed out and crazy? Yeah. Starting work this morning, not easy. Yes. Yesterday was my first day back real day back at work. I was like, damn, all the, I needed to do videos and Wisdom Wednesdays. I got some good Wisdom Wednesdays coming your way. That was filming day yesterday and catch-up day. And, there was a lot of work done yesterday. And so today I still need to work, but I am going to be working on packing, because we ship the car tomorrow. So anything that needs to go in the car needs to be packed today. So as I was saying, when you get ready to go on a trip, do you get crazy? Do you have certain things that you want to have done before you leave? First of all, I don't like trash in my house. I don't care if I'm leaving for a weekend, a week, or a month. I don't like trash in my house. All the trash needs to be put out. The dishes all need to be washed and put away. Or not necessarily put away. A lot of times I run the dishwasher as I'm leaving. So that's okay too. but I feel like I'm running like a one-armed paper hanger. Do you know what I mean by that? Like I'm running in a million different directions and don't have enough hands to do everything. And all the things that I had been meaning to do that I hadn't done, I felt like I need to do before I leave. And then I get really edgy and irritated. And then I get snappy and snippy. Anybody else start to realize that you feel that way? And I don't think I'm the only one. I think my husband feels the same way because he gets really short as well. And then he does weird shit. Like he decides to get salt the day we're leaving, and like I think, dude, you had months to do that. Why are you the things we do at the last minute that we just feel have to be done? Oh, I meant to clear, I don't know, straighten the garage. I'm gonna do that now. I'm like, really? Now you gotta do that? But yeah, anybody else get kind of wiggy? Do you get wiggy when you're getting ready to leave for a trip? Yeah, I'm catching myself now. I'm catching myself do that. And I'm also catching myself, it's okay to get wiggy and want to get a million things done. The part that I don't feel comfortable with is getting snippy and short with everybody around me because I'm feeling the stress and the pressure of getting everything done, right? Of getting the packing, of getting the taxes, of getting the finances, of packing the dog and packing the house and making sure that gifts that I purchased for people that I actually mail them now so that they get them early because otherwise they're not going to get them until it's late, all the things, right? And then so I'm really working hard on being very aware and very conscious of my stress load and interacting with the people that I love because I don't want to take it out on them because I'm stressed out, right? Or because I've got so many things on my list of things to do that I just can't even, I don't have the bandwidth to do dinner, right? Something along those lines. And then why is it that I have to always do dinner? Why is it my responsibility to buy the stuff, to make the stuff, to plan the stuff, and then I start going on that rabbit hole and I start unraveling. Anybody else? Yeah, I do that. I'm getting better. The first step I want to share, you know what that brings me to? Let me share a couple of things to changing behaviors. So I'm working on changing the behavior of lashing out at my loved ones as I'm getting ready and stressed out to leave on an event. And that doesn't matter what kind of an event. It can be like temporarily, going to Florida. It can be getting ready to go on a speaking engagement. It can be going to my daughter's for the weekend. It can be just about anything. Chantal, it depends on the trips. Stress for not forgetting something, not having traffic and things for my kids. Having someone feed the guinea pig. Yes. My teen tells me we need to prepare so not stress too much and get on each other's nerves because we have to go faster, a big mental load. Always me. Yes, and yes. I don't know, but oh my gosh, I'm thinking about changing over Duncan's food. So that's a huge process in and of itself, right? Finding the right food, and then I'm going to have to transition him off the food and blah, blah, blah. But we keep a bag of dog food in the basement. So then the question is, do I ship the full dog of bag food that I have in storage for him? Do I just, yes, all of that. And when I leave, when I go on a speaking gig, or if I'm going out to visit my daughter in California, finding someone to take care of Duncan if John's not around and all the stuff. And it falls on me. And I am getting better. First of all, I'm getting better at acknowledging and being aware of it. Number two, in order to change my behavior and not lash out at the people that I love, I need to, number one, be aware of it. That's balloons celebrating me, whoop whoop. The first step in changing behavior is to acknowledge it, to be aware that you do it, right? That's the first step. I am aware that I lash out to the people I love when I'm feeling stressed about right before I go on a trip. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to consciously decide that I don't want to do that. Because, let's face it, sometimes I'm like, well, F this. They deserve it. They should be helping me, right? They should be helping me. And so not saying F this, but instead really wanting to make a change and not lash out at my loved ones, making that declaration and that decision, that's step 2. And step 3 is taking action. So what action can I take so that I make sure that I'm not lashing out at my loved ones when my stress level is rising? Well, I can, number 1, feel it in my body and take a breath, right? Maybe I take a break. Maybe I literally excuse myself to the bathroom, a closet, the garage, the car, somewhere else, scream, yell. My mom used to say, scream into a pillow, punch a pillow, like get it out. Maybe I just need to get that stress out, but not out at them, right? So having a list of ways to deal with the stress is paramount, right? Being aware, deciding I don't want to do it anymore, and then taking different action besides leashing out to them. Like I said, screaming into a pillow, screaming in the garage or in the car, taking a time out in the closet away from everybody, taking some deep breaths. And these are all things that I can do. I can also express to my loved ones that my stress level is rising. And I can share what I am feeling and what I need in this moment. I am feeling stressed out because I have way too many things on my plate and I'm feeling overwhelmed. So I need you right now to not ask me a million questions and to give me some space so that I can process the things on my list. I need space. I need somebody, if you're done with your list of things, I could really use your assistance in doing some of the things on my list. I could express and ask for help. Express my stress, my overwhelm, my frustration, and ask for help, right? So changing behavior takes 3 steps. Number 1, being aware and acknowledging the behavior that you're doing. Number 2, consciously deciding that you no longer want to have that behavior. You no longer want to do that behavior. You don't want to react that way. And 3, taking different action. Instead of exploding, taking a breath. Instead of screaming at them, go yell in a pillow. Last night, I was so frustrated at my husband. Oh my God, I was so frustrated at him that I literally took a deep breath. I turned around, took my back to him, and I took a deep breath. I closed my eyes, and I breathed, and that wasn't enough. So I literally went outside and screamed at the top of my lungs out in my garage. Because I was so frustrated. I was so frustrated. God, I was so, and, screaming at him isn't beneficial, isn't going to solve the problem, isn't going to fix, isn't a solution. I need to get rid of that energy, that frustration, that disappointment, that, all the stories I attach to it. Oh, does he see what he's doing? Oh, he must not care because he's not asking to help. Oh, like all the stories that I create around the energy that I'm feeling. I just need to breathe. And last night, I did what I'm telling you to do. I literally stepped outside. I turned around. I stepped out of the room. I took a deep breath, a couple of deep breaths. And then when that didn't work, I stepped out into the garage and screamed my bloody But I wasn't screaming at him. I was just getting the energy out in a different room all by myself. And yes, I hope that makes you chuckle. I hope that gives you permission to do something you haven't done when you're dealing with a behavior that you might want to change. That behavior might be, feeling overwhelmed or taking on all the responsibilities of preparing to leave the house on a trip, right? I'll give you a great thing. So John says to me, we should really forward our mail. I think that's a great idea. We're leaving for a period of time. We should really forward or stop. At least stop the mail, so that our mailbox doesn't get overflown, right? Expanding. Now, typically, when he comes up with an idea like that, I feel it is assumed and requested that I do it. Now, nowhere in his comment did he say, I think you should do it. But somewhere in my DNA, I would be like, oh, he's telling me that because he wants me to take care of it. Well, that's not necessarily true, right? But that's my story. And then I get angry because I'm like, gosh darn it, why do I have to be the one that takes care of all the stuff before we leave and blah, 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 and I spiral. And right? And so this time, consciously aware, decide to do something different, take different action. What did I do? I said, you know what, honey? That's an awesome idea. Would you mind taking care of that? I've got a lot on my plate that I'm taking care of before we leave. Would you mind taking care of that? Whatever it entails. He goes, oh, I think we can do it online. I was like, great. So I'm not putting that on my list. Having the conversation is a different course of action that alleviated my resentment, my frustration, my stress, my overload, my anger. Like, gosh darn it, he has all these great ideas and he just adds more to my plate? What the heck? No. I said, that is a good idea. Oh, my nose is running, you guys. That is a good idea. Would you have time to take care of that? Whatever that entails. And he tried to do it online. He couldn't get it to work. So now he says, I'm going to have to run by the post office. Do you know which one is our post office that I need to go to? So I tell him which one we need to go to. Do I add that to my list of things I need to go do? Do I follow up with him and say, hey, dude, do you have it on the list of things to do? When are you doing that? We're leaving Thursday. Are you doing that today or tomorrow? When are you doing that? Is it being taken care of? No. I don't need to micromanage a 60-year-old man. If he says he's going to take care of it, then he takes care of it. Now, if we get to the point that we leave and I say to him, oh, how was that? Was that the right post office? Which is my cue to say, did you do the shit you said you were going to do? Right? And if he tells me, oh, I didn't get to it, then either A, I will say, well, what needs to happen now? Not what do I need to do? Not do I need to go and ask a neighbor to get the mail every day? Not do I need to call the post office? Not do I need to figure out what needs to happen now? Do you have any thoughts or ideas of how to handle this situation now that wasn't taken care of before we left? Not taking the responsibility and allowing someone else to do the other things that need to be done is not easy for a type A person like me who takes control, takes responsibility, but also takes in all the frustration, the overwhelm, the anger, the resentment, that it all falls on me. But yet I'm the one who is taking it all on. I'm not asking for help. I'm not sharing that I'm feeling overwhelmed. And so I'm not part of the solution. I'm part of the problem. And taking responsibility for that will allow me to change my behavior and lessen my load so that I'm not so stressed, so that I don't lash out. You following me? Does this make sense? If this makes sense, give me a thumbs up. If this makes sense, give me a thumbs up. So, hey, Linda, I'm coming to see ya. We're coming down on Thursday. Whoop, whoop. Oh, Cindy, how are you, my friend? I hope it's warm. I know that California, I was in California for Christmas. I was in Santa Monica. It wasn't as warm as I had anticipated it was going to be. It was still warmer than it was here, but not by much. Chantal, good ideas. I take everything. It's normal for others, but we cannot do all. Or check that it was done exactly and learn to relax about it. Yeah, because here's the deal. Let's say, okay, he's taken on that responsibility. Let's say he has a brain fart. Let's say he doesn't do it. Let's say it doesn't get done. And then I'm on a live. Do you need me? John, do you need me? I'm on a live. He's not answering me, so I'm going to take that as a no. What was I saying? Getting back to work. Thanks for the chat. Anytime, Chantal. Anytime. So glad that we got to chat. Yeah, I don't remember what I was saying before he walked in. Yes, I do. So, yes, taking on all the responsibility, because you know what? When we do, we know it gets done. And we know it gets done the way we want it to. And we know the way we want it to is the right way, right? And relinquishing that one right way, one right time, allows, now, is it easy? Is it easy? Hell to the no. Hell to the no. It's not easy. Do I want to ask him 1,000,000 times a day? Did you forward the mail? Did you forward the mail? Was that the right post office? What did they say? What needs to be done? Did you have to fill out paperwork? Yes, I feel that inside. I do. And then I breathe and I let that shit go. And if for some reason he's got a brain fart and he doesn't do it, it's on him. It's on him. It's not the end of the world, right? It's not the end of the world. It doesn't, our mailbox doesn't explode and our mail go everywhere if we didn't make provisions. Someone doesn't die because we didn't make provisions for the mail. You know, we can figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't get done. You know, I also don't really like leaving like my house a mess. And we started going through the basement and I told you that we pulled everything out. And I don't have time to go through it all and get it all nice, neat, and organized to put back. And so I'm just not going to go in the basement until I get back. I'm going to pretend that it's all not down there and let that shit go. Because at the end of the day, no one's dying and nobody is going to see my basement. And if they do and they have judgment on me, so be it, right? It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. So there's my 3-point strategy on how to change your behavior. How to change your behavior. It spells ACT. It's 3 letters, ACT. Awareness and acknowledging the behavior. Consciously deciding you no longer want to act that way. And taking action that you haven't taken before. 3 steps to changing your behavior. And it's simple. It's simple, but sometimes it's not easy. And so I want you to know that you're not alone in this. Now, we're all works in progress. Some a little bit further ahead than others, but we're still works in progress. And there's areas that I am still improving on, and some that I practice, and that I get opportunities to practice every time I take a trip to get better and better at de-stressing and lowering the overwhelm. And so now that I've given you that 3-step method, cheers. I hope that you're having an amazing day. I hope you have a totally terrific Tuesday. And you'll get to see my hair tomorrow when I have it done and it's more purple than it is now. And I hope that whatever you're doing, you're having an amazing day because you deserve it. And I will talk to you soon. Have a great one. See ya.